nostalgia, like old times. I don't know if you know this, but do you remember the cassette tapes? Remember? Do you know the cassette tapes? Those little cassette. You see, this is because I'm old. You know, there are cassette tapes. The ones like shh. You ever heard of those? You know, have you ever used one? Did you use them? No. Okay, then I just look very old right now when I talk about it. But those cassette tapes, like, so you used to have to use the pencil to go backwards. Yeah, if you want to return it. And then I was showing, like, there was a meme that showed a pencil and a cassette. It was like, you know, people from this age, they don't know the connection like you. And I put it on the group with my brothers. And my youngest brother was like, I don't understand the connection. I was like, oh, I'm so old. I'm so old. So this is where I was. Hey guys, what's up? How's everyone doing today? All right. I just wanted to give everyone a minute or two before they join, just to see if anyone would come through for it. But I guess we'll kind of give it a start off from here. So today, welcome. How you guys doing today? Everyone doing well? Nick, do you mind closing the door? Hey guys, how y'all doing? Everyone doing all right? Teacher Matt coming at you from DCEnglish Institute. We are based here in Dubai, and I'm gonna give you guys a short, simple lesson about 2 topics. And after that, I will tell you a little bit about my school that I am teaching at here, okay? So let's talk about the class. The subject for today anyway is the present perfect. Okay, this is a favorite, and I say favorite in a mean way because my students absolutely hate the present perfect, but it is a very common form of English to use. It's important to understand it and how to use it. I mean, I get lazy with it as an American, but it is something that is important to understand. Now, the present perfect, the first thing is how to make it. So very simple. You have the 2 here, either have or has, and haven't or hasn't for negative, and past participle. Past participle can also be verb 3, depends where you call it from. And with have and has, you should know that has is always going to be with the pronouns she, he, and it. So she, he, it has, and I, you, we, they have. Okay? Just that, have, has, haven't, hasn't, and past participle. All right? That's it. That's how you form it, the present perfect. The problem is using it. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is just past participles. Remember, they are verb 3, and it's important to understand that they don't have the specific rule. For example, if you have see, the past tense would be saw, and if you a past participle, sorry, and if you had sorry, not even saw, it would be seen. Sorry, that's a past tense. Seen would be played, would be went, and would be sung. So if you see, for example, in all these ones here, there's no consistent rule. We know that the past tense for see is saw, seen, doesn't make sense. Play is played and played. It's the same like normal, it's irregular. You have go, which goes from go to went to gone. Sorry, that should not be went, that should be gone. Today it's just not my day. And then you have sung, which the past tense for it is sang with an A. So in English, past participles don't have a consistent rule. And really my advice is just practice with time. A few of them are very, very common to know. So with time, you will start to understand it. And if you really don't know, you could cheat with the past tense, not correct, but you could cheat a little bit and it will kind of make sense. But if you use the infinitive, it's very strange for us. So have, has, plus verb 3. Now, the next question is, why do we use the present perfect? And it's very simple. The first one is that, or the main reason is that it connects to past to the present. Any perfect in English, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, all perfect in English connects to times. So present perfect is connecting your past to the present, or the past to the present. Whatever that means can depend on you. Are you talking about your life? Are you talking about where you're staying? Are you talking about a hobby? Are you talking about a war that is still going on? Are you talking about a pandemic that is not stopped? It just has to be something that does not have a specific time. It can't be closed. Okay, you can't focus in a time. And I'll give you some examples with some sentences. So for example, if you look at the first sentence here, I have lived. So you have here your have has plus your past participle. So I have lived in Dubai for 10 years. So you see here, this shows you the past and present because you have 10 years ago. So let's say 2012 until today, 2022. So it started in my past and it's continuing to the present. It's very important that it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. If it stops, it's past tense. So it doesn't stop. It's just going to be, I have lived in Dubai in Dubai for 10 years. This tells me that it did not stop the action. Another one you see here is, for example, I have seen, so you have past participle. I have seen all the Star Wars movies. Do you watch Star Wars, Nicholas? Yeah, do you like them? Yeah, which one's your favorite? Yoda? Yeah, I like Mace, the purple lightsaber, brothers. Also, I like Darth Vader. I like people killing people. I like the bad guys. The bad guys are the best. Darth Vader is better than everybody else. And he becomes good eventually. But yeah, again, I have seen all the Star Wars movies. So this is something that started from my past and I'm connecting it to the present until now, because there's still more Star Wars movies and shows. There's the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. You see, it's new, it's coming out. So you have the Kenobi show and so on. So it's continuing from the past to the present. I'm not talking about a specific time. A specific time is if I said, for example, I saw, I don't know, let's say, for example, Star Wars 9. I don't even know when Star Wars 9, I feel like it came this time. Maybe it's earlier. But I saw Star Wars 9 in 2020. So you see how this is in a specific time in the past. Since it's specific to the past, you need to use past tense. It's closed. You're not connecting past to present. You're just closing it, okay? So that's why you have that. So you have that. And then the last one you get is I haven't eaten. So again, have or has plus past participle. I haven't eaten since this morning. So again, connecting the past this morning until now. In Dubai, it's 6 p.m. So until 6 p.m., I haven't eaten. So I haven't done this action. Okay, so it's always connecting past to present. Because it's always connecting past to present, it's very common to see words about time like for or since. Okay, it's important to know this because the words, for example, for always connects to the length of the time. So for example, for, this is where you put 10 years, 10 hours, 10 days, and so on. This is where you put that. You have for that, and then you have since. Since is just to give me the time where it started, the beginning. So since this morning, as I gave you in the example, or for example, since June, okay, since Monday, and so on. So you'll use a lot of this because you're connecting from the past until now. So, I have watched 4 episodes since Monday, like Stranger Things. I know everyone loves Stranger Things, okay? And the last point is just how to make a question. Questions are very simple, as you guys should remember. In English, we're always switching the subject with the auxiliary. So she went or she saw, and did she, the same thing. Have or has goes in front of the subject. We have the switch. So have you watched Game of Thrones? Has she played? Have they gone? So we're just switching and putting have or has first, and then you're continuing with the question. Okay, so you have this one like, have you watched Game of Thrones? Which, disappointing, to be honest. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions about present perfect, let me know. I'm gonna give a quick 30 seconds, 1 minute. If you wanna say hi, where you're from, or ask any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will continue with the second half of the lesson. All right? Man, I've been annoyed because I was trying to go to the bank, but they close at 2 p.m. Yeah, in Dubai, anyway. I don't know if they do in other countries. Is it the same in Colombia? Yeah, but the problem is we finish work at 5 p.m. So how do I work this into the schedule? You know what I mean? How do you stop at 2 and I could, no, that's just me. Okay, I'm just a stupid person. No, but you get what I'm trying to say. Hi, Manjares, how you guys doing? You all right? I could be dumb as shit. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to. Probably shouldn't swear, but I got what I have to say. Anyway, if no one has any questions, let's jump ahead with the next part of the lesson. This one is slang, similar to last week, except today I want to focus on informal contractions. The first contractions, for example, that are official of English, for example, words like I will into I'll, are incredibly important. Guys, please, I have constantly heard from my students, how do I sound like a native? How can I speak like a native? I will tell you right now, please contract. The I will, I'll, I am, I'm, please contract those. It's the first sign for us. We do not contract unless we only ignore contractions if it's like a speech, I will go, or if it's for emphasis, I will see him. If it's only for emphasis. But when we're talking to our friends, I'll go, I'm going is much better than when we hear someone say, I will go or I am going. It just makes your language longer and it's just not right. You should say it as I'll go, I'm going. But anyway, that's the official English. I want to talk about the informal contractions, the contractions that are real in English, but it's more kind of spoken. It's something we just say. You may know some of these already, like wanna or gonna. So we're going to look at a couple of different examples in English of informal contractions and ones that you can try so you can sound more like a native. Okay? So the first one is with you, specifically the word you. So you have a couple of different ones here like don't you, didn't you, won't you, what are you, and what did you. Very simply, when we say you, we change it into cha. So we have like, don't you, don't you? Didn't you, won't you, didn't you? Won't you, won't you? Okay? So you have the ones that come out of there. Now, these ones are good, especially because you ask these questions a lot to check information. In English, you can just say, you saw the movie, didn't you? Or you went there, did you? And asking things like that. So it makes it faster to say, didn't you, wouldn't you, and so on. You have another one here with what are you? Present simple, a very, very common sentence. What are you doing? A very long way to say, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Or what are you doing? Do you guys see what I'm saying? What are you doing? Or what you doing? It's much faster for us to talk this way. Okay. Another one we see with the past tense, which always gets my students. I swear, because they expect you to say, what did you do? But I say, what'd you do yesterday? Who'd you see? Where'd you go? Who'd you talk to? So instead of saying, for example, who did, that becomes who'd you? Who'd you talk to? Who'd you play with? Who'd you eat dinner with? Who'd you drink with? So it becomes more like a ja or a cha, but it really just combines like ya or ah. And we hear that at the end of the sentence, we know a you came in there. So that's with you. Another one I can give you is with have. Okay, this one is good for second conditional, third conditionals, which is should have, wouldn't have, she would have, you would have. We kind of just made it into an a have. So you see it here, for example, with shoulda. So shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's actually an expression in English. Whenever someone's like, oh man, I should have brought my phone. You're like, yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. So something we would say. So you have shoulda, and then if it goes negative, like this, then we have na instead of ah. So wouldna, shouldna, couldna, shouldna, wouldna. Feels like a song. I want to dance to. No? Okay, I'm going to stop dancing. I really should. Okay. And then other ones that we do is just making it into like a da or da. So she'da and you'da. She'd have played last night if she could have. She'd have called you if she had a chance. You'd have came if you had the phone call, right? You'd have came. So we do say like you'da and shoulda, and in these cases would mean like would or would have. Would have, the duh, it kind of makes it easier for us just having the a after, and we understand have as a or na for na and just say would na. So these are ones that you can use to kind of cheat with that. All right. Another one I can go into is of. You guys may know this already, but of turns into a, which you can see here. And most of you should know words like, for example, hearing kind of, which a lot of my students already know how to say kinda. But you have kinda, outa, sorta, a lotta, same thing. Sort of, sorta. A lot of, a lotta. Out of, outa. We just make it into an A. We make a lot of them into A's, to be honest. The more and more you see it here. All right. Another one that you can learn into is with to. This one's just kind of simple, really. The idea here is more about combining them, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So that's just where it goes. Instead of got to, just gotta. Need to, needa. Going to, gonna. Want to, wanna. Have to, this one's a bit weird, but have to. And has to is hasta. Kind of like the Brazilian way to say rasta, Rastafarian, because they never say that. My Brazilians, I swear, I love you. You're all my friends. I'm just making fun of the. It's when they always say like, "Can we go to the restaurant?" I'm like, "The restaurant?" I'm like, "You mean the restaurant?" So yeah, you have the hasta, the hafta, and then you got one. I'm not gonna stop seeing that. Wanna, gonna, needa. Again, same idea. The a becomes very common with to. Sometimes the sound, if it has a t, like got, then we make gotta. But the rest of them just becomes like an a. Gotta, wanna, needa, and so on. It just means need to, but it's a lot of energy to say to. So just needa. And we understand like, oh, there's an A, gotta be a two in there. Okay. And then we have also, no, I already did with of, sorry. And then here are just some other, we can say random ones that people use. Okay. The first one is with give me, which becomes into gimme, like give me that sugar. Let me, which becomes let me know, let me see, let me talk to you, let me get to him. Just a lot faster than let me talk to him, let me talk to him. Okay. We also generally with the word them, we like to make that into him. Tell him, call him, see him. Instead of saying see them, just I'll see him. I'll see him tomorrow. I'll see them tonight. I'll see him in the next day. I'll see them over the next few days. You just make it see him. That makes it simpler. This one, I'm sorry to my British friends if they ever watch it, but they hate this one, which is ain't. I get this all the time from my students, which is what does ain't mean? Ain't is an English word. English. Ain't is an American word, really. And what it means is it means verb be, usually present tense, but verb be negative. So isn't, aren't, am not. And then sometimes we use for past tense wasn't and weren't. So I ain't going, he ain't seeing, we ain't playing. It's just a way of saying the negative without all the verb be's. We just use ain't. But some British people use it, but they don't like this. It's more of an American thing. But all Americans like to say this. We also have with don't know into don't know. Again, just too annoying to say the whole thing. And then the last one we have is instead of come on, just come on. Just make it fast, all into one word. Just come on. Don't make me do this, bro. Come on. All right. And that pretty much covers us for today, guys. If you have any others, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to take another quick water break, and then I will tell you how you can come and study with me or other teachers like me here at DC English. All right. Oh, man. Let me just grab a quick one. I was watching a YouTube video with these people testing the water, the iPhone. Those people are the bravest people in the world, man. How could you put your iPhone in water? Like, I know even if they tell me it's waterproof, they can swear on me. They can bring me a certificate that says you can put your phone in water, no problem. And I'll be like, no, I'm not putting it in the water. That's not happening. That's impossible. There's no way. Let me check if anyone's had. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Okay, then. She loves America. Miss you too. All right, then. So let me tell you guys about our institute. I am teaching here at DC Institute, DC English, DC Institute. There's a lot of different ways you can go about this. If you're on our Instagram, you can see us. If not, on YouTube, you can see the little banner showing there. and it's written here as well if you'd like to catch us on our Instagram. If you go to DC Institute, dc-institute.com, then you can talk to us. We have agents who are able to speak many different languages: French, Turkish, Russian, Arabic, Portuguese, almost a Brazilian, Spanish, and I think I got everybody there. So if you guys have any queries and you'd like to come study here, go ahead and send us information. We are located on the Palm, right now, well, next to the Palm. You can see the Palm from us. It's a beautiful place, right off the metro. It's fantastic. We get to come out to Dubai. We got native teachers like me. We're kind of active and all over the place, and we think about teaching English in a very fun and engaging way. So I hope to see you guys if you ever want to come through. Take care and all the best to you. I'll see you guys next Thursday, all right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Take care. Take care. Yeah, we can go. It's fine. Yeah, I'm good with these people. G4. Thank you, Gafoor. I'm calling them out on this whole thing as well. Oh man, how you doing though, bro? You good?